In this lecture, we'll spruce up our checkpoint chunk prefab to look different from the others and really stand out. Now that we actually have the functionality of our amazing looking checkpoint chunk prefab working, I think we can now just take the time to really make it look snazzy. So let's pop over to our GDTV assets. And I'm going to spruce it up and make it look unique with some of the assets I have here, which will introduce you to this lecture's challenge. Take some time to make your checkpoint chunk prefab stand out from the others. When you're done, I'd love to see your progress. Share your checkpoint with the community over on the forums or in the comments. Take a little picture, take a little video, a screenshot or a GIF, and then post it over on the forums to share it with the community. You can use any of the assets that we actually have provided for you in the GDTV assets folder, or you could even pop over to the Unity Asset Store and grab some unique assets to really bring yours to life in your own fun and unique way. So pause the video and get to decorating your checkpoint chunk prefab. When you get back, I'll go through my process. Welcome back, friends. I'm going to go ahead and take the time to beautify mine, but I won't do it with you all on screen. It just takes a little bit too long and we're not necessarily going through any new learning topics. I just have this idea in mind where I kind of just want this banner hanging with flags and a sign just hanging from the top of my checkpoint. This +5 text that I have in front of my sign is just like the checkpoint text mesh pro element that's not actually on a canvas at all. It's just a 3D object as a text mesh pro element, and I'm just positioning it slightly in front of the sign. So you can see I'm not doing anything particularly exciting. I'm just kind of going back and forth in between my prefab scene and my game view just to kind of make sure everything is looking good when I'm actually playing the game. Most of these GDTV assets do come with a mesh collider, so you'll just want to make sure that you're removing them along the way. One helpful tip that I like to use is actually highlighting the very topmost parent of all those game objects, and it'll highlight all of the mesh colliders below. If you'd like, you could add some primitive colliders to our checkpoint chunk prefab, but I'm going to hold off on that for now. Well done on this lecture. I'm pretty satisfied with how mine looks for now. When you're ready to move on, I'll see you on the next one.